So I wanted to ask, I don't know if you would know off the top of your head, but what do you think the biggest difference is in the industry from when you started to now? Like, what would you say is, good or bad, whatever? Like, what do you think is the biggest difference that stands out to you?
What I loved about my era was there was no social media.
Oh, that's huge.
There was no one to go, you're ugly. Or,
or to attack you or belittle you or try to, be
right.
awful.
Here's and Ginger and I always say, thank God we're at this age in the game. Because at 18, I was so insecure. I was so unsure of who I was. I would have been one of those girls that took it personally. Now I'm like,
whatever.
Okay, you don't like me. That's cool. I always feel like if everyone likes you, you're doing something wrong, and you just block. I don't engage. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's a waste of time.
Block, and I don't get it much, once every couple months, you have ugly feet or I don't like to smile. Who gives a flying fuck if you don't like me? I don't really, I do care. I wish they would, but.
Yeah, no, but it's going to happen,
So to me, that is one of the differences, not just because now the trolls, basement dwellers, whatever they're called, a-holes, whatever you want to call them, now they've got a friggin' forum. Whereas back in the day, you could only reach us if you went to a bookstore signing, because we used to go to the adult bookstores and sign. If you went to a strip club in the 90s where we're featuring, or
send a letter to your fan club or something.
Mail, right? I'd get the letters, and they happen to be from the jailbirds. They had the most ornate envelopes. Let me tell you, they had nothing.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, their envelopes were beautiful.
Wow.
Artwork. Once in a while though, you go, when I get out of here, I'm going to cut your tits off. And I'm like, okay, this was sent 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
My books are still here, and you just throw it away.
Yeah.
But so I liked it that we were very unattainable on a daily basis, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You wanted to meet us, you had to stand in line. We had a mystique about us.
Yeah. Well, and I think that same thing with even, say Hollywood celebrities too. It's like, because the only time you could see you would be on screen in some way and you're watching them, but you had no insight into, who this person might be. And there was a space because you didn't know, so I feel like, that kind of, and you didn't have a basically a microscope on every single thing that you did, every place you went.
Right. Exactly. So I love that just so under the radar, I'll see girls on Twitter. Good morning, everybody. We never said that.
Yeah.
You didn't get a good morning. I'm going to take a shower.
Yeah.
So then we're like, I wonder what Christy's doing. I wonder what Ginger's doing,
Yeah. Pre-internet. Because it wasn't even not even social media, no internet back in the 80s. It's like,
tell you, it was, that genie's never going back.
No, that's not going away.
It was such a freeing time. And here's the other thing. We work 24/7 for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got your Sex Panther on so they can call or cam with you. Unless you're at the market, that kind of thing. You upload the OnlyFans once, if not 3 times a day. This, that, the other, before you do your film, you do your one day wonder, maybe it was a 3-day shoot, whatever. You came home and you're like, I got 5 days. I'm going to go to Palm Springs. I'm going to, it's a constant job now. There's some days where I just turn off my phone and I'm like, the world will still turn on its axis tomorrow if I don't answer my OnlyFans or my social, that kind of thing.
Well, isn't it amazing how there was a time, because obviously I'm a little younger than you, but I still grew up in a time before cell phones pretty much became ubiquitous. The only people that had cell phones were business people or, doctor. Yeah, the bricks phone. So, but the idea that, what? You call somebody, they don't answer. All right, you leave a message and they'll get back to you when they get back to you. And that's it.
Right. And you did, there's some days where I'll hear ding, bong, bong, 10 different noises on my phone. Okay, that's my, email. That's my Sex Panther. That's my OnlyFans. And you want to just say, shh.
Yeah.
It's too noisy. All these dings and dongs and beeps and blops. And it's crazy. So
Yeah.
I like kind of free and easy, free cell phones and internet, but you got to get with the
Yeah, and
time.
exactly. Yeah, things change, and because that's the thing is now social media is obviously one of the biggest tools for promoting and marketing, and it's like back when you made movies in when you first started, it just seemed like the movie comes out and then that's it. They're gonna I don't know how it worked, like if there was any kind of promotion back then, or if it was just they were in the stores and then they were just bought at that point, or did you do any kind of like promotional stuff for it when a movie, or were you just shooting so much you didn't have time to do that?
In the 80s, there was very little promotion because you just went to the mom and pop bookstore and you knew to go behind that red curtain.
Yeah.
It was self-promoting. You know what I mean? No, there was no promotion to my knowledge in that time.
Okay.
Well, you do like a bookstore signing. Like I remember I did a bookstore signing with Candy Samples.
Oh, I remember her.
Big boob blonde.
Always remember the huge boob ones.
Oh my God. And she was so nice. And I remember doing a bookstore signing and, they could buy a Polaroid with us. They could buy our video, whatever. And she was doing topless Polaroids. And I thought, why is she topless? I didn't get it. That was my first book, and then I'm like, made a lot of Polaroid money that day. And then in the 90s, there was different promotion. There was like, if you were going to dance at a club, they advertised in the local newspapers in the sports section.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, it makes sense, I guess,
In the sports section, put flyers on cars. And then sometimes we do radio shows the morning of. But, and then promoting videos, we would go to there was something called General Video. And they were the biggest distribution of porn. Like Vivid would sell General Video, 50,000 copies of a portrait of Christy or whatever the total was, 10,000, whatever. And then General Video would distribute it to all the stores. So we would go to General Video and they'd have a barbecue. And then Vivid would send the Vivid girls. We'd get paid to go out there. And it was like a customer appreciation day for all the stores that bought the videos, if that makes sense.
Yeah.